We really do have good contact in Iraq. And we're getting word that the ATM machines are filled with the lower denomination bills like ours. 10, 20, 50, and 100 dinar notes. I think those are all available in the actual ATM machines. Now they have been working since Thanksgiving, maybe a little bit before that, in the airport locations in Baghdad and at the border location, wherever the ATMs are at the border. They are working now and they are in use. I do not believe they're all in use all over the country yet. But I think that is about to change. They are minting new coins for people to use. Iraqis are going to feel a little jingle in their pockets soon. Coming out at a higher rate could destroy the monetary reform. It could cause it to fail. That's what they're working on right now with the U.S. Treasury. Next year is going to be very interesting, especially if they're going to start doing everything in just Iraqi dinars. I'm curious to see what kind of effect that's going to have on the Iraqi dinar. I'm actually looking forward to it. We all see the writing on the wall at this point in time that Iraq is going to go international. They're going to be part of the WTO. With them going to the private sector, you can just see it's going to be a robust economy in this country. A Chinese advisor describes Iraq as the largest investment destination for his country. Quote, Counselor of the Chinese embassy in Baghdad, Xu Haifeng, said in a press conference held today at the Chinese embassy in Baghdad that Iraq is a country rich in energy represented by oil and gas. And it is natural that the energy field is a relatively greater source of attraction for Chinese investments, and is in line with the industrial diversity in Iraq. At this phase of the monetary reform, they have to figure out the note count. That's what the U.S. Treasury is working with them about as well. The note count that will be released into circulation with these lower denims. Why? So as not to introduce currency inflation, which is part of the experiment they're running in Kurdistan with lower notes. IOO. The monetary steps have put the lower denims and the new exchange rate in position to come out and float strongly without failure, because that would be a catastrophe. Can the CBI, ALAC and the board of directors reduce the exchange rate of the American dollar? No, of course not. They don't have jurisdiction to do that. Who can do that? The U.S. Treasury. ALAC and Sadani said to the citizens, private banks will give support to the Iraqi citizens by reducing the dollar exchange rate. What that means is they're going to give value to the Iraqi dinar. It reduces the value of the American dollar in the country of Iraq. Very little out of Iraq overnight. But everything coming out of Iraq this week has been overwhelmingly positive. I know this is tough. I know we have been sitting at the edge of our seats for entirely too long. But it's hard to nail down a worldwide historic, once-in-a-millennium event. But we know it's coming. Inflation rate in Iraq declines in 2023 compared to 2022. The Central Bank of Iraq announced the inflation rate decreased in 2023 compared to 2022.